you're going like, why is everyone so mean and crappy in this business? It's the owner is that way,
Let's call this a modern fairy tale.
What could possibly go wrong?
They have proven themselves to be liars.
Why are they talking about race?
How you don't have your daddy at your wedding?
I want to be near them. I want to be a part of their life.
What you're doing to your father's not right.
She wanted her privacy invaded.
There were women who worked for her who were absolutely broken by her.
Just by existing, we were upsetting the dynamic of the hierarchy.
He has become a traitor.
Who are their friends now?
The fairy tale has fractured.
They would change the world.
If you live and die by the motto, you are who you associate with, the Sussexes have a pretty sus social circle. James Corden. There's not enough oxygen in the world for me to rehash all of the bullying claims made against the comedian.
Hey! Hey!
James Corden opened his show last night with a lengthy apology to the staff at a famous New York restaurant.
I made a rude comment, and it was wrong. It was an unnecessary comment. It was ungracious to the server.
But now, Corden said the incident was, quote, so silly and that he had not done anything wrong. So McNally is firing back yet again, writing on Instagram, was he joking or was he denying being abusive to my servers?
Ellen DeGeneres in 2020. Former staffers of the Ellen DeGeneres show came forward to report a toxic work environment citing bullying, racism, and sexual harassment.
This TV producer is speaking out on camera for the first time about what it was like working for Ellen DeGeneres.
Toxic, phony, hypocrite, liar. That's what she is. She's not the person people see in front of the camera.
As you may have heard, this summer there were allegations of a toxic work environment at our show. And then there was an investigation. Oh yeah, I got kicked out of show business.
Ellen denied the allegations. Interestingly, prior to Meghan Markle's sit-down with Oprah, Meghan was in talks to have her very first sit-down with Ellen, not Oprah.
Tell us about the thinking about sitting with Oprah and deciding to do that.
So did Ellen's bullying allegations change Meghan's strategy? Meghan recently adopted one of Ellen's quote-unquote bullied rescue chickens, which makes you wonder if the two are trying to game the SEO system. Google's Meghan Ellen bully, oh look, a cute chicken story.
So definitely seems like they needed each other in this moment.
Oprah Winfrey will do anything to defend her powerful friends, even when her friends, like Harvey Weinstein, are complete monsters. This is a twisted friendship, so let's get into it.
Let's go back to the Golden Globes for a second.
Too long, women have not been heard or believed if they dared to speak their truth to the power of those men. But their time is up.
Oprah is now being criticized for her speech that night by a very unlikely star.
Singer Seal Instagrammed this meme, showing Winfrey kissing the disgraced mogul. It reads, when you have been part of the problem for decades, but suddenly they all think you are the solution.
I think she's dark, you guys. I think she's dark. Here we go.
Well, I forgot, that's right. You'd heard the rumors, but you had no idea he was actually serially assaulting young starry-eyed actresses. My bad.
Oprah had said that she did not know about the assault accusations from women, only that she had heard he was a bully.
We're going to do what great Americans do all the time. We're going to help each other.
Yes.
We're going to help each other out.
Yes, we are.
Another amazing friend who we've never met, but who believes in us and wants to help.
That's where Tyler came into the picture. I'd never met him before. He sent me a letter before the wedding just saying he was praying for me.
Pray his favor. I pray the blood of Jesus will come upon you right now.
Actor Christian Keyes went live on Instagram last night for an hour saying he was SH'd and SA'd by a billionaire Hollywood mogul, and he has proof
Due to his hour-long video, a lot of people were able to deduce that it must be Tyler Perry?
Tyler Perry tonight facing a multi-million-dollar lawsuit by an actor who claims years of sexual harassment.
You don't sexually harass your employees. You don't pressure them, bully them, try to intimidate them into what you want.
The complaint says Perry has been using his power to, among other things, sexually assaulting impressionable and vulnerable employees and actors.
The suit was filed by actor Derek Dixon, who appeared in 85 episodes of Tyler's drama, The Oval.
Tyler Perry is her BFF, her biggest celebrity supporter, and most critically, Lily's godfather.
I said, well, we'd like for you to be Lily's godfather. I go, whoa.
What?
I had to take a minute to take that in, and
you'll remember that he would not have accepted the role as Lily's godfather if he had to attend a Church of England christening with the late Queen in the United Kingdom. Watch.
And I got off the phone, took it all in, then I called him back. I go, hold on a second. Does this mean we got to go over there and do all of that in the church with them and figure all that out? Because I don't want to do that.
Around those people? Tyler Perry said those people? I'm not going to be around those people.
I don't give a damn if it's the palace. Maybe we can do a little private ceremony here.
It's been widely reported that Meghan and Harry are living at your place in Los Angeles. Can you tell us how they're doing?
And if you have to do it there, then it's okay.
You know, that type of moral superiority over the royal family, and yet
Sexual harassment is a crime. Attempted sexual assault is a felony.
He's got the whole world in his hands. Got the whole world.
Chrissy Teigen, aka America's favorite cyberbully, appeared on Deal or No Deal with Meghan Markle back before they both married men that made them very, very famous.
Chrissy is far from camera shy. She has been the host of her own show, and she is huge on social media.
Receiving one of Meghan's famous jam spreads, the internet is being reminded of that time Chrissy told a teenage Courtney Stodden to go kill herself.
She did it publicly. I read all the tweets. I was horrified, and I'm a Chrissy Teigen fan. I unfollowed her last night.
Chrissy Teigen tweeted at the then 16-year-old Courtney in 2011, "I hate you," and later, "My Friday fantasy, you, dirt nap."
A slang term implying death, and reportedly sent private messages urging Courtney to die by self-harm.
You don't say that about people. You don't suggest people commit suicide and things like that. You're a celebrity. Mm-hmm. You have a role of leadership. Mm-hmm. And when you do things like this, people take you seriously. These young people are affected by your platform pushing them to suicide and dirt naps and all that.
What I find the most disturbing, frankly, especially as a supporter of women, is how much of the hate is women completely spewing that to other women. And I cannot make sense of that.
You were accused of bullying some people online on Twitter, and a lot of people took it very personally.
Yes,
they talked about how painful it was. One person said that you said, "I can't wait for you to die."
Saying this to a child when you're the queen of Twitter.
I think the hardest part for me was realizing that, my goodness, like, this really had an effect on people.
It was so much.
In the internet days, you felt like you weren't talking to anybody. You just threw things out there. You didn't feel like anyone was going to read it.
I did actually almost succeed at committing suicide.
And you don't know the impact and the person on the other side. And
I had a suicide letter written. Sorry.
There are plenty of things where you said, "I was mortified, I was insecure, I was an attention-seeking troll, I'm ashamed."
I remember my last thought was, maybe I don't deserve to be here when people that high up are telling me I don't deserve to be.
You did talk about apologizing, which I thought was important. You said, "I've apologized publicly to one person, but there are others, and more than just a few, who I need to say I'm sorry for."
which include Demi Lovato, Lindsay Lohan, Sarah Palin, Mariah Carey, and more.
And you apologized, and you apologized profusely. And
I know that I deserved an apology. And the thing is, I didn't get one.
SLOAN acknowledged the public apology, but claimed they had not received any private outreach from Teigen or her team, and were still blocked on Twitter, so technically couldn't even see the apology.
Some people, you know, maybe they didn't want to be in contact with me, or they just had gotten past it or moved past it themselves.
It felt like she was apologizing to everybody else, but I was blocked from the apology. I didn't receive it. I got a call from press.
But yeah, it was nice to be able to have everybody's contact information and be able to reach out on my end. And if they accepted it, then that's great, but they didn't have to either, so.
The story's not going to be the people she was cruel to. It's going to be, look how much I've learned from the journey I put myself on. Aren't I amazing how much I've grown?
How much I've grown and learned. And then to think of that in the term of a lifetime, how much room there is to always know more and be better.
Yeah. But the fact that she told 9-year-olds to kill themselves, there has to be accountability beyond her just continuing.
You know, I think as we look at what's happening in social media, there is so much work to be done in terms of keeping people safe. And that starts as we see what's happening with children and their exposure to things.
Did she say it to 9-year-olds?
Yes, and 16-year-olds. Lindsay Lohan, add more slits to your wrist.
Oh, yeah.
She is a monster.
Meghan Markle and Chrissy Teigen finally joined forces. Meghan Markle has a special guest appearing on season 2 of Netflix's With Love, Meghan, and by special, I mean sent from the bowels of hell. After season 1 featured such VIPs as her makeup guy and random beekeeper, Meghan and team wanted to pack a punch with season 2 in the form of America's favorite cyberbully.
Somebody commented and said, Meghan Markle and Chrissy Teigen are the 2 biggest bullies on D-list fame. Happy to see them teaming up.
Yes, social media is a environment that I think has a lot of that, you know.
Jesus, like, Meghan Markle, have you met Chrissy Teigen? Like, this is Prince Harry and Meghan continue to campaign to keep children off of social media.
And at the same time, it's a platform that has quite a bit of hate and rhetoric that can have a tremendously negative effect on someone's mental health, their physical safety.
Reminder, Kourtney was just 16 when the harassment started. Meghan Markle has positioned herself as a vocal advocate against online harassment and cyberbullying, often citing her own experiences as a justification for her public campaigns.
The bulk of the bullying and abuse that I was experiencing in social media and online was when I was pregnant.
She's spoken at length about the emotional toll of digital hate and the need to create a safer, more compassionate internet, especially for younger people. That's why it raises serious questions when she chooses to align herself with Chrissy Teigen, a public figure who admitted to harassing and encouraging a teenager to die.
And you just think about that, and to really wrap your head around why people would be so hateful.
Teigen's messages weren't just mean, they were targeted, cruel, and relentless. The behavior was far more than a one-time mistake. It was part of a pattern.
I would never want someone else to feel that way, and I would never want someone else to be making those sort of plans.
Meghan, your girlfriend told a teenager to die. You are who you associate with.
And they are working in these spaces, and yet they're allowing this kind of behavior to run rampant.
Meghan can't have it both ways. You can't condemn online cruelty in public and then turn around and cozy up to someone who became infamous for it. That's not just a lapse in judgment, it's hypocrisy. Oh, what lovely company you keep, Meghan Markle. Did I miss anyone? Did I miss anything?